Hey everybody, it's Bandor Tyrell. I'm back with another video. I just made one of these. This is going to be the second one in this series of GIMP videos. So as you may know, I don't use GIMP. I use Photoshop. But I have a lot of my followers and a lot of people who watch my video who use GIMP. And they always ask me whenever I do a video on how to do something and I show you using Photoshop, I always get the question, hey, how do I do that in GIMP? And my answer is always, I don't know, because I don't use GIMP. So I felt bad for saying that today when somebody asked me the question, and I said, okay, I'm going to go figure this out and be able to show them how to do it. So that's what these videos are the result of that. So I'm not an expert on GIMP. I don't know much about GIMP. I can barely use GIMP. I really don't like the interface. It's really, when I go in there, I get that overwhelming feeling, which I'm sure people get when they go into Photoshop too. And I know I did when I first used Photoshop. I had to have people teach me how to do it back in the 80s. Yeah. So, yeah, I know it can be overwhelming, and that's the way I feel when I go in GIMP. I just look at it and go, I have no idea what to do. So I had to go to Copilot and ask it, hey, how do I do this in GIMP? And it told me. So I figured it out. Um, so today we're going to do the old school method of creating your textures for materials for the diffuse material in a blend fong. You can use this for other things too, which combines a 2D seamless image or a 2D image with the AO and blends them together so that you get the kind of the AO baked into your image. And so I show you how to do this in Photoshop. I do this kind of technique all the time in Photoshop, but I've never done it in GIMP until today. So I'm going to show you how to do it in GIMP today. So let's go ahead and jump in now. We're going to jump over to GIMP. I downloaded GIMP today. I think it's version 3.2 was whatever the one on the website was that I downloaded. And to do this, you're going to start with an AO file. So I've got one in here, so I'm going to go ahead and hit open. And we're going to use this one. This is an ambient occlusion file. Okay? And this is for a chair. This is from Surge. They make great stuff. This is one of their old chairs that I'm in the process of redoing into PBR. And so this is what the AO is. It comes this way, and I want to take a 2D image and I want to combine it with this. So the way to do that is pretty simple. So this is the layers panel over here. So you can see our image is right here. I want to add a 2D image into a layer directly above this one. So the way to do that is you just come over to File and you hit Open as Layers, which is cool because Photoshop doesn't have an ability to do that. That's actually a kind of cool feature. You have to run a script and do a bunch of stuff. So anyway, we're going to do that, and we're going to pick, I have a velvet texture that I put in here. We're going to take that velvet and we're going to drop it in right there. So now we have a layer with my velvet 2D seamless texture, and I have a layer with my AO. But because I have the layer here set to normal, all you see in the output image, and if I'm going to export this, all I'm going to export is the velvet. So that's not going to be good enough. I want to blend these two together. And so the way you blend them together is you just, while you have this velvet selected, you go to Mode, click the drop down, and pick Multiply. And what that does, it combines the two things so that whatever's black in the bottom image passes through as black. Whatever's white in the bottom image, the velvet passes through, and whatever's gray gets combined, so that you get this kind of gradual shading, right? That's to create the shading on your surface. So it looks like I have taken that velvet and I have put it on my chair. And so this is the output, the blended output, and then all I do is go to File, Export As, and I export that. And I'm going to export it as, let's call it seat. What is this? Velvet? I don't know what color velvet that is. What do you call it? Violet velvet. Okay. And then I assume you just take all of these default values and hit export. And now it's exporting it. And then I would go back to Second Life. I would do build, upload image, and what did I call it? I called it something. There it is. The reason I'm wiggling my thing around is because I don't want you staring at those images too long. Okay. And there it is. Upload it. And there it is. So I now have, my inventory will stop scrolling. There it is. Ta-da! It's now in Second Life. And if I have a copy of that chair, which I have one sitting out here somewhere. There's one. Drag it into the chamber with me. All right, there it is. Now I can just go to texture. We get rid of the, it had PBR on it. And we'll go to blend font, and there's nothing. Okay. So then I can just take that and drag it on the chair. This chair actually, it goes in 3 places. And there you have it, and that's how it looks. Isn't that cool? That's cool. Okay, that's the video. Let me know what you think. If you like that, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more of these, subscribe to my channel so you can come back and get my information whenever it's available. And make sure you ring that bell so you know when I post something. Anyway, we'll be back in Second Life. You can reach me there. And that was GIMP. Super simple.